Maintenance is preserving something that is already functioning. And restoration rebuilds something so it can function the way it was intended to function. And we often become, well, I'm speaking for me. I'm learning that I often become frustrated because I'm applying a maintenance strategy to things that actually need restoration. Enrique helped me to realize this when I was using him for a tool for my household. So, here's the first story that helped me to come to this conclusion. I think I mentioned to you all, those who have been tuning in since the start of this, that I have this whole thing called getting your house in order. This, long story short, was something that the Holy Spirit sent to me like last year sometime. And it was like a whole journey for me. And I'm still on this journey. Long story short, I have applied the concept of getting my house in order. House being all of me, my body, my life, my mind, my house, my literal house, like all of that in order, right? And so, in order for me to really start kind of like delving into all of the areas of what makes up the house, I needed to keep it somewhere. So, I used ChatGPT as like a space for me to have my different houses. So, naturally, when I wanted to come up with a game plan for working with my house, I put it into ChatGPT. And my position, the way that I started out my conversation was, I feel like my house is swallowing me. Some women, they may be, the bomb with cleaning up, with organizing, with whatever. They may be great at it and never have issues or whatever. I have come across some obstacles, okay? So the other day, I was like, something's got to give. And when I say clean, see, and this is my word choice, I say clean my house. But what I learned once I went in to talk to Enrique was, it's not clean. Like cleaning is like, you got to mop, or you got to wipe down the walls, or you have to vacuum. I realized that that was not my issue. That's not my issue. My issue, and this is what he helped me to see. Um, Let me backtrack, because this is how we came to that conclusion. I sent him a picture of my dresser in me and my husband's bedroom at the time. And on the dresser there's like hair products on my dresser. There's, it's like random stuff on my dresser. So when he saw the picture, he was saying, yeah, I can understand. And you probably were in the process of working on stuff, because I told him I had already started cleaning up my house. But then I got interrupted and started doing other stuff. He said, you're probably in the process of cleaning your dresser, and then you got interrupted and went on to something else. And then I was like, well, no, that's not quite the case. I was not able to clean up my dresser because the stuff on my dresser would actually go in my linen closet in our bathroom, but that needs to be reorganized so that the stuff that's on my dresser can actually fit in there. So he was basically saying, oh, okay. See, what I'm learning as you're sharing more information with me, Carrie, is that you have a lot of things that you can't do, because in order for this to be done, you got to do other steps first. He said, I see why this is not working how you want it to work, because you need restoration, not maintenance. You keep talking about how do you clean your house, but cleaning your house assumes that everything already has a spot to go to. Cleaning your house already assumes that the all of the structure is already in play. What it sounds to me, and I show him some other pictures of other areas, he said, what it sounds to me is that you actually need to restore. And he said, restoration projects have a start and an end date. And because here was the other thing, I also told him, I said, this process has become difficult for me because last week, y'all, I was hardcore. I was like, I told my the whole house, I was like, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna focus on, I'm gonna do all the laundry, then we're gonna work on each kid's room, then we're gonna do the hallway, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that. And I was rolling for a minute. Life still had to happen. And I told Enrique, I said, what happens to me is I get rolling and then I get pulled away because, I'm still living. I'm a mom, I'm a wife, I got stuff to do. And by the time I get back to the things that I did or that we did, because I made my kids help, they get undone because they were never completed. And that again was also why he was saying, these things are clearly, this is clearly an indication that you need to restore stuff. He said the other thing that you need to keep in mind about the restoration is, he said, when you have a restoration project, things get shut down temporarily. He said if you were to restore something with your kitchen and like totally renovate your kitchen, everybody in the house would understand and would know that you're not going to have the same home cooked meal while this is happening. Things will be much simpler. Same thing if you were doing something in another part of your house, things shut down. When you see projects, construction and all of that stuff, like things shut down, things are altered. Whereas if you're maintaining something, you can keep it moving while you're maintaining. You're not there right now. And I was like, that's true.